Hello everybody, my name is Sam K, and today I'm bringing you guys a little bit of a different video. Um, Now, obviously you know about what's been going on with YouTube's copyright issues and whatnot. Um, Basically, they're pulling a bunch of crap, or companies are pulling a bunch of crap about, that we're infringing on their copyright when most of the content that they are claiming or striking is within fair use 100%. Um, Now, a couple other YouTubers have done videos over this. On the top of my head, I can think of the Nostalgia Critic over at Channel Awesome, Matthias, and Boogie2988. Um, all three of them have done very good videos of explaining this kind of stuff, so they probably explain a little bit better than me. Matthias, especially, because he went to film school. Um, but regardless of all that, I will read what fair use is to you guys verbatim. Okay. Fair use, noun. In the U.S. copyright law, the doctrine that brief experts excerpts of copyright material may, under certain circumstances, be quoted verbatim for purposes such as criticism, news, reporting, teaching, and research, without the need or permission for permission from or payment to the copyright holder. So there are characteristics of this copyright thing. Purpose and character of use. Uh, the first, and I'm reading this verbatim. Um, the purpose or character of use, whether it is of commercial nature or non-profit educational purposes, to justify the use as fair, one must demonstrate how it either advances knowledge or the progress of the arts through addition of something new, meaning it must be transformative by nature. Okay, so even though the Supreme Court has ruled the availability of copyright protection should not depend on the artistic quality or merit of work, fair use analysis consider certain aspects of work to be relevant, whether it's fictional or non-fictional. So basically, it's certain analysis have taken the aspects of the copyrighted work and said that it has been relevant, even if it's fictional. It doesn't matter if it's fictional. The third factor assesses the amount of substantiability of the copyrighted work that has been used. In general, the less that is used in relation to the whole, the more likely the use will be considered fair. Meaning that it depends on how much of the copyrighted work you use. If you use a lot, you can be breaching into actual copyright issues. If you use just a tiny bit, you're well within the fair use. But let's move on. I will get into more of this as after I'm done reading all these points here. Effect upon work's value. The fourth factor measures the effect of the allegedly infringed use has had on copyright owner's ability to exploit his or her own original work. The court not only investigates whether the defendant's specific use for the work has significantly harmed the copyright owner's market, but also whether such uses in general, if widespread, would harm the potential market of the original. The burden of proof here rests on the copyright owner, who must demonstrate the impact of infringement on the commercial use of work. Now, this is a big point. Basically, it's what it's saying is are you taking away the commercial aspect or the money from the original work? And if you are, then it's copyright. If you are not, if you might even be driving more want for that particular thing, you are well within the fair use clause. There's other factors. As explained by judge-level courts, are permitted to include additional features in their analysis. One such factor is acknowledgement of the copyrighted source. Giving the name of the photographer or author may help, but it does not automatically make a use fair. While plagiarism and copyright infringement are related matters, they are not identical. Plagiarism is using someone's words, ideas, images, etc. without acknowledgement is a matter of professional ethics. Copyright is a matter of law and protects exact expression, not ideas. One can plagiarize even a work that is not protected by copyright. For example, passing off a line from Shakespeare as one's own. Conversely, attribution prevents accusations of plagiarism, but does not prevent infringement of copyright. For example, reprinting a copyrighted book without permission while citing the original author would be copyright infringement, but not plagiarism. So basically, what all these points mean, let's go ahead and break them down. Purpose and character of use. Basically, what are you using this copyrighted work for? Are you using it for your, are you using it to spite somebody, or are you using it to take away from the original person, or are you using it because it's necessary to use it, or for non-profit reasons, or educational reasons? And basically, it has to, if it's transformative by nature. Now, I'd like to go ahead and discuss some of my very own personal experiences. Now, obviously, I have used copyrighted work, and I fully admit to that. I have used copyrighted work, and honestly, I don't care if they want to claim those videos. However, there's some bullshit with some of them. For instance, you remember the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets game that I played a couple times? Yeah, why do you think I haven't played anymore? Well, it's because I got copyrighted, bullshit copyright might I add, for this one song that probably wasn't, that I looked it up and it's not even the same song. But the thing is that the YouTube's copyright system is so far against the creators that disputing it is almost it's negligible. Because if the person responds back within 30 days and they say no, well, you can decide to dispute it again. But it also means that you could possibly lose your channel, you could lose your video, and you could end up getting in a lot of legal trouble because they can basically say, fuck you, you fucking idiot. And obviously none of this would hold up in court. But YouTube it doesn't matter. They don't, it's like, fuck you. Resident Evil 6, you guys remember that? Why do you think I'm not playing it anymore? Because Capcom keeps claiming visual content on it, even though by doing a Let's Play, it's transformative by nature, because I'm not straight up showing gameplay footage. I'm playing a game and commentating over it. I'm making it something that's mine, and it's within fair use. But I can't do anything. Again, I am a content creator, and that means, fuck you, you don't get a say. And also, Tales from the Borderlands. I completed that Let's Play. But you guys remember, after the crash, the video that I replaced the copyrighted music. But, you know, there's this tiny little segment, this itty bitty little segment, like maybe 10 seconds at max, where you barely hear the copyrighted music, and they're like, nope, fuck you, copyright. I'm like, what? The whole point of me replacing the copyrighted music was so I wasn't infringing upon those rights. But God fucking forbid that I have a little 10-second excerpt because I didn't want to take away from the original game, which the sound came back after a certain point. Nope, that's not right, I guess. Mass Effect 2 is what I'm thinking of. At the very end of Mass Effect 2, there's something called the Mass Effect theme. Now, I wanted to ask you guys, do these content creators seem like actual people? I've never heard of these people. The Mass Effect themes all throughout the fucking Mass Effect series. Why the hell have I not got copyrighted for this for? And it's just called Mass Effect theme. So, why have I not gotten copyrighted for this for? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Because you know why? I contacted the people. I said, I've had the Mass Effect theme before. I've done playthroughs over it. Why am I just now getting in trouble? And you know what? They sent an email saying, this is our copyrighted work. That's it. That's all they said. I'm not joking. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do with this. Maybe you guys think I'm stupid. Maybe you guys are like, that's not fair use. You use that work. Fine. If I use that, if it's not fair use, why not copyright every single other video on Mass Effect that I've done that's had that same music? Because this was obviously done by somebody. It was not automatically put through. This was done by somebody. There's also the whole fact of who else has had copyrighted stuff. For instance, Matthias, he does a series called Lyrics in Real Life, where they're literally talking. They are talking like I am now. And they just happen to be using about maybe 10% of a song's lyrics. Most of the other work, or the other lines in the video, are written by Matthias himself. And he still has copyright on it. He has copyright claims on these videos. That makes no sense. Because that's 100% within fair use. There's about 10% of the lyrics being used. Not only that, he's not actually putting in the song. So how is that copyright infringement? There's also, if you guys want more personal experience from me, a while back, when I first started my YouTube channel, there was this company. Yeah, a company called Media Polls, where they copyright striked a video of Tomb Raider that I did. For visual content, Media Polls is not Square Enix, it's not Eidos Entertainment, and it's not Crystal Dynamics. They're a German company based on photography. I'm not fucking joking. They are a German company based on photography, and they had the nerve to do this. Now, thankfully, I was able to get this all done, all worked out, and YouTube came in and they said, if these people ever bother you again, we will ban them. So I will give YouTube props for that one instance. However, more recently, there was a you guys know my the Ables Let's Play that I was doing. Why do you think I haven't released an episode? If you follow me on Twitter, you already know. What happened was that is that a few days after I released episode 2, I got a bullshit copyright claim from some punk who thought it'd be okay to claim my video because apparently he had some stuff on the Ables as well. Now, I was able to get this all worked out too. Basically, I said lawyer to the guy, and he went running, which is typically what you have to do with punks like that. But YouTube didn't help me at all. I contacted them. I said, hey, this guy's abusing the copyright system. They said, oh, if you have any questions about the copyright system, please refer to this link. What? This guy was literally 100% abusing. I have fucking permission from the game company themselves to make this Let's Play. And I do, and I'm going to start editing in at the very beginning of every video. But, I mean, I'm scared to even do the Let's Play anymore because, I don't know, the people might just not care. That's the whole thing. There's also the whole issue with the damn Daniel thing. Oh, God. Please don't copyright me because I just fucking said damn Daniel. And the Fine Bros with their fucking React shit. The YouTube is a scary place right now. And they need to change. And thankfully, maybe they will. Because if you guys don't know who Grade A Under A is, he's a very awesome guy. Very good YouTuber. I respect him a lot. And he is rallying his fans, his 1.3 million fans, I believe is what he's at. And saying and calling YouTube out on their bullshit. And he actually got responded to on Twitter by the CEO of YouTube themselves, saying that they are working on the community guidelines, so maybe there's a chance that we can actually have a fair way of content creators having a say in what happens with the copyrights. I know that I'm not that good at explaining. I know that I'm no lawyer or anything. However, I do know what fair use is. And I know that sometimes I've gone abused by the copyright or the copyright on YouTube, the way the copyright system works, because it's heavily stacked against the content creators. I know that Matthias has, because his stuff is within fair use. I know that several other YouTubers have. We need to, and this is the only way really, just to call out YouTube on its bullshit. Keep making videos like this. If they get taken down, make another one. If that one gets taken down, make a fucking another one. Keep saying, keep it yelling, because I love YouTube. I love it with all my heart. But it's a very scary place right now. And it's not a fun place to be. I worry, you guys might hear me in my videos always joke about copyright, like, uh-oh, I might get copyrighted. But that's actually real fear. That comedy's coming from real fear. So that's all I had to say. I just wanted everybody to know that this video isn't meant to like put down YouTube or anything. I love YouTube. I really do. I love watching videos. I love making content for you guys. But what I don't love is possibly getting in trouble legally. I'm not saying I quit YouTube. No, I love doing YouTube. Way too much to quit on you guys. And sometimes I've actually basically just given the middle finger to the copyright thing, the copyright system. I literally have, because to be honest, it's bullshit the way they run it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and close off this video. So I know it's a bit of a long video. I hope I helped you guys learn a few things. So anyway, thank everybody so much for watching. As usual, if you like this video, make sure you hit a big thumbs up. Make sure to keep talking. We have a voice. If you want to see more, make sure to subscribe. Check out all the awesome content I create, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.